Let's go to Semuc Champey.
Look how big these leaves are. We are definitely in the middle of the jungle here right now.
So some logistics information, you can stay at a bunch of different hotels. There's the Pachamaya Eco Lodge, Utopia Eco Lodge, El Nawal. We're staying at the Pachamaya, which is right on the river, super cheap, and honestly pretty good quality for the amount we're paying. And then to actually get to the park, you can walk. Obviously distances are gonna depend on which hotel you're at. The Pachamaya is like 10 minutes away, or you can take a taxi. It costs 50 quetzales to enter, and you can go by yourself or with a guide.
Like Wyatt said, you do have the option to do a guided tour, but with that comes like a ton of activities. Like you can do the caves, you can do Semuc Champey, the Mirador, etc. And we kind of want to go at our own pace and also not do some of the things and do some of the things that we want to do. So it just gives us a little bit more freedom going alone.
The jungle is loud, and then the waterfall or whatever, the water flowing is like slowly building as we get closer. What?
Hola. So the park opens at 8 a.m. and we're here at 8:11, so we're hoping that we can get there before everyone else does. Hola. Hola, dos para Semuc. Oh, sí, sí, sí. We just paid her 50 quetzales each to get into the park, and now she's writing us a ticket, probably just to confirm that we paid for when we get in. Gracias.
Gracias. So anyone who's been following us for a long time will know that I'm a huge nature person. I get a lot of energy and just general like feelings of well-being and happiness from being outside, and Semuc will provide that for you. We are walking through a straight up like rainforest right now. It feels like one. Oh my word, like you can just hear the jungle like waking up, and the river is just like roaring. This is sick.
We're gonna try to provide as much information as we can and answer as many of your questions as we can about Semuc Champey, but if you still have questions after this video, just put them in the comments and we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can.
And if you're not coming to Semuc Champey and you're just along for the adventure, I hope you enjoy. We're super excited to have you with us.
We made it to the natural pools and we have them all to ourselves. Super beautiful. There's waterfalls going down the rock into the pools. The water is so calm, yet the stream is continuous. So excited to get in.
This is crazy.
All to ourselves.
All to ourselves.
So Semuc Champey actually translates to the river that hides in the mountains. And that's because it is actually a limestone bridge that covers the Cabahón River.
It's actually nuts. So this is 300 meters of limestone that bridges from side to side on top of the river, and then you have another river full of like these little waterfalls and pools on top of it. I think the river is like carved itself out underneath the limestone. It's just nuts, because now basically you have two rivers on top of each other, which I've never heard of that happening.
If you listen closely, you can hear howler monkeys in the distance. Oh. I don't know if you can hear them, but they're loud. They sound like lions.
Such a cool place to go to. Definitely recommend. The pool's a little chilly, but once you get in, it's really nice to just relax, swim, take in the views of nature. We're literally in the middle of the jungle. It's awesome.
because I'm the designated filmer for all swimming activities. I don't know if you can see it, but there's extremely small fish in here.
Oh yeah. Ah, it tickles. There's so many little fish. Oh, they're eating me.
It's really cool that the Guatemalans seem to take a lot of time and care into Semuc Champey. Literally, there are people everywhere picking up trash, making sure that the pools are clean. It's really awesome. All right, we're gonna check out what a Sumidero is. All right, we're at the Sumidero, which is where the river dips down under the limestone bridge, and it's apparently really dangerous. So we want to stay on this side of that rope there, but we should be able to see the river. So let's check it out.
That river is absolutely rushing. The fact that that super fast rushing, like churning river goes underneath us, leaving behind the most relaxing, tranquil pool system ever. It's just such like a contrast, but it's wicked cool. I'm so glad we made it out here. So as we get later in the day, obviously more people show up. But it's been fun exploring this place. Like, we got here and we thought there was just that one little pool, but like, come up, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's just a ton of places to swim. People are having a great time. Oh, I love the nature. You can hear the howling monkeys. I'm really glad we started the day out with this. Ready to go to the Mirador?
Let's head to the Mirador. Let's go.
Cool, so now we're just on our way to the Mirador, which should give us the above look that we're missing because you have to pay a couple $100s to fly a drone here. So it should take about 30 minutes and it's like past the main pools, I believe. You just like keep walking and they have this nice little railing walkway thing. Hike's a doozy. We passed people though, they said it's like 5 minutes up ahead, so we're getting there.
We made it! Thank goodness. We pushed through and we made it.
So when you get up here, there's like a platform lookout and then you can just see all of the different like posas, all turquoise blue water. It's pretty cool. I'd recommend the hike. It's kind of hard. I don't know. It's not very long. It's just like really steep. So wish we could fly the drone out here, but it just costs a couple $100. If you want to buy us a coffee, so we'll put the link here to support, like financially support us so that we can spend the money in the future and like record places like this. Just hit that link.
Wow, that looks pretty cool.
And they sell coconuts up here if you're thirsty.
Good morning, it's day 2 and we're gonna give you a tour of our private room at the hostel. First up is the bedroom. It's super spacious and we have it all to ourselves. For those of you who don't know, we are staying at the Pachamaya Hostel and it only costs about $11, 90 quetzales per night, which is, considering the cost, a super big deal. And our room also comes with a private bathroom. We get our own shower and toilet all to ourselves. Now, there are some drawbacks to this place. For example, there are a lot of bugs that get in here and we actually saw 2 cockroaches last night. So, I mean, there's gonna be cons.
But considering the fact that it's $11 a night and we're in the middle of the jungle, this is still a good deal.
So for a little tour of the main area, there's the kitchen right over there. Behind me you see benches, couches, hammocks, just people hanging out, doing their thing. The river just runs right along the side of the hotel, so you can actually jump off this platform into the river, which I did the other night. I might do it again today. And it's just a great spot. They only have 4 things on the menu actually, and it's one of them pad thai, which is kind of random, but it's also super good. But honestly, we're surprised that not more people come here because it's just a great place to hang out, super good vibes, music, good food. Yeah, it's just a great hotel. Go Pachamaya. Also, final thoughts after being here. I think if we were to go to one place again in Guatemala, hands down, it's gonna be Reyka over Semuc Champey. Reyka is just way bigger. There's a lot more stuff to do. Semuc's a lot smaller. It's just kind of like you pay a lot of money to get in and there's not much to do. There's a ton of tourists.
It's great for families.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like if you have a family, make sure you bring a lot of money. But if you have a family and you come out here, you guys can have fun just tubing and caves. And that, granted, we didn't do all the activities because kind of scared of caves and we've tubed before. So we were just like, oh, whatever. Let's just go to the park.
Yeah, so I mean, it's really dependent on what your interests are.
For sure.
And also, I would say because of how small it is compared to like Atitlan, it's the more tourists there are, it gets really packed versus Lake Atitlan is really big, so there's room for a lot of tourists to be able to have their space, you know, and still swim and enjoy everything, you know? Yeah.
But that's just our take. We want to make sure we're giving our honest opinion as we travel, just so that we're not like misleading any of you. That's the last thing we want to do. Alrighty, y'all. We really hope you enjoyed this video. We're really excited for our next adventure, so make sure to subscribe to stay tuned. Hope you learned something. If you have any questions, just drop them down in the comments below. But
yeah,
peace out, guys.
Make sure to subscribe.
Subscribe. Peace out.